In at number 1, we got what's going on, people? It's Harvey back with another video. Day 722 of lockdown. Now, I'm joking, it hasn't been that long, but it feels like ages. Make sure you're keeping safe, staying home, staying sane, most importantly. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you my top 5 YouTube boxing fights of all time so far. But before we get into the video, press that like button, smash that subscribe button, and turn the notification bells on. So in at number 5, we got JMX versus Coach Richard. This was on the KSI versus Logan Paul undercard 1, I believe. The reason why I picked this fight is mainly because of JMX. He came into the fight with a shoulder injury. He kept dislocating his shoulder prior to the fight, and he still went in and fought. He was very composed when fighting. He was picking his shots nicely. That was thanks to Vidal and Leon, of course. They were his trainers. And then he picked his shots nicely. He dropped Coach Richard a few times, and then I believe JMX won on points. But it was a very, very good boxing performance by JMX. So without further ado, let's get into the clip. Shout out to Fight Lounge for the clips. Be sure to follow them up. Here we go, he's just popping his jab. Right hook, dropped him. A good right hook, right on the temple. Richard's retreating a little bit because he's felt JMX's power. But I'm not gonna lie, I do believe there was a bit of a weight, quite a bit of a weight difference, to be honest. That was in at number 5. So in at number 4, we got KSI versus Logan Paul 1 at the Manchester Arena. This was quite an interesting fight because Logan Paul was winning the first 2 rounds, and then in the 3rd round, JJ was like, F this, I'm going all guns blazing. Technique went out the window a little bit, but it worked, and JJ's heart won him the fight, I believe, rounds 3 to 6. But the judges scored it a draw. I would have edged it to JJ just by 1 round, but yeah. So without further ado, let's get into the clip. This was before I was on the team. I was on the team during the KSI vs Logan Paul 2 fight. So round 3, you can tell JJ was like, I'm not losing to this guy. He's just blitzing it. The clinch was a nightmare of Logan Paul in this fight. It allowed him time to recover. Here we go, the overhand right that JJ is well known for. And here we go, round 6, with JJ was just blitzing it. Logan Paul shattered. See, the referee kept stopping it, but obviously that was due to the clinch. If Logan Paul and JJ weren't wearing head guards, 100% in the 6th round, JJ would have dropped him. I like JJ at this weight. I think it was like light heavy or maybe just over light heavy, but I find he fights at his optimum at this weight. So in at number 3, we got Big Gibber, 7-figure Gibber versus Swingler, whatever you call him. I'm not too sure, innit? The reason why I like this fight, I mean, technique wasn't at its best at this fight, but it was just a slugfest. I think it got awarded the best fight of that of the whole Logan Paul versus KSI 1. They were just going at it. They both had tremendous heart. Like I said, technique wasn't at its best, but they showed tremendous heart. And Gib has got tremendous stamina. He showed in this fight. In the Jake Paul versus Anderson Gib fight, I believe Gib's forward pressure was good, but Jake Paul was very, very good at fighting off the back foot, so props to him. But without further ado, let's get into the clip. They were just going back and forth, just blitzing at each other. Credit to Jay Swingler though. Credit to anyone that steps in the ring. Jay Swingler came with a few good shots as well. But it was just a slugfest. Like, they were both swinging at each other. You can see Vidal in the corner going mad. Give loves to duck, bob and weave, because obviously he's the shorter guy. Oh, they were just swinging for their lives then. But yeah, like I said, Gib likes to bob and weave a lot, and it caught Jay Swingler off guard. He was like, oh, which angle is he coming from? Then boom, the punches came in, and then Jay Swingler, the punches came in for him as well. But Gib edged that one. But it was a really good fight. In at number 2, KSI versus Joe Weller. This is when I started to watch YouTube a bit more. In terms of like growing up, I didn't really watch YouTube and YouTube creators that much. But when it came to boxing, I got into it a bit more because I like boxing, and I thought, rah, like, YouTube is boxing. Like, let's have a look at that. Let's see what's going on there. So let's get into the clip. Number 4, KSI versus Joe Weller. You can tell KSI really didn't like Joe Weller, especially after one of the press conferences they had at I think it was one of the events where I think Joe Weller pushed KSI, and then after that KSI was like, nah, I'm beating this guy no matter what. You can tell in the build up and even in the fight, KSI did not like Joe Weller. And I think in the KSI versus Logan Paul fight, he didn't have that much hate for Logan Paul in the first one. So you can tell in this fight he trained much harder than the Logan Paul fight, number 1. So let's get to the clip. Joe Weller really wasn't throwing any punches, to be honest, as well. That was the first standing count. And then you see JJ just pump his chest like that, like Deontay Wilder. He's just blitzing it now. Boom, right hand, boom, blitzing it, stopped. Everyone rushes to the ring. You see Vidal, Leon, all the sidemen so happy because they know how much that meant to KSI. And even this weight, optimum for JJ. You can see how much he wanted that. In at number 1, we got KSI versus Logan Paul 2 at the Staples Center. You can tell my mood changes now because I was part of this. Obviously, I played a role as a physio for KSI, keeping him injury free for the fight. We flew out to Vegas to train, and then we flew out to LA from Vegas to fight. We flew out to Vegas to have a whole training camp. KSI trained harder than he ever did before, and all of that paid off in the ring. But I was so gassed about this. All of us were so gassed, the whole team. So rounds 1, 2 and 3, JJ won by a mile. Knocked Logan Paul down in the 3rd round, but that didn't count because the referee didn't score it. And then round 4, Logan Paul dropped KSI with an uppercut and then held him at the back of the head and then threw another uppercut. And then after that, when KSI dropped, he hit him in the back of the head twice, I believe. So obviously Logan Paul got 2 points deducted. And then round 5, I believe Vidal must have told JJ, take this round off. So I'll give that round to Logan Paul. And then round 6, JJ came out on top again and he won the fight. So without further ado, let's get into the clip. There we go, jabbing to the stomach, and then investing in the head. Boom, KSI swings come again, the overhand rights. You can tell Logan felt his power. There we go. He backed off. Oh, there we go. JJ drops him now. But the referee didn't score it. He goes, it was a push, but that did not look like a push. Whenever Logan Paul gets hit, you can tell he retreats. KSI just running after him, swinging that overhand right. But this cruiserweight weight, it's not optimal for JJ. I know I keep mentioning the weights, but quite passionate about that, to be honest. So yeah, that was number 1 for me, purely because I saw how much work KSI put into it, blood, sweat and tears. I was a part of it as well. But that ties it up for one more last YouTube fight, the grand finale, KSI versus Jake Paul in the UK at light heavyweight. I believe KSI knocks him out within 3 rounds, easy. But that was the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button and turn the notification bells on. Peace.